a quiet American town lived a man named Jake Turner, who believed he was always right no matter what. He argued with everyone, his co-workers, his friends, even his wife. Not because he wanted to hurt anyone, but because he couldn't stand losing. One Sunday morning, while driving to church with his wife Emma, he noticed a driver ahead taking a wrong turn. Jake muttered, "Idiot, doesn't even know how to drive." Emma smiled softly and said, "Let it go." But Jake pressed the horn and shouted out the window, trying to prove his point. The driver ignored him, but in that moment, Jake's car hit a deep pothole and his tire burst loudly. They had to pull over on the side of the road, frustrated and embarrassed. The other driver stopped too, walked back, and said calmly, "Need help?" Jake felt his face burn with shame. The man helped him change the tire without saying a single harsh word. When they were done, Jake mumbled, "Thanks." The man nodded and said, "Sometimes being kind is better than being right." Then he drove away. Those words hit Jake harder than the pothole. All day he couldn't stop thinking about it. That night, as he sat on the porch, Emma joined him with 2 cups of coffee. She smiled and said, "You've spent your whole life trying to win arguments, but you keep losing peace." Jake looked down, realizing how true that was. He thought about his friends who stopped talking to him, and the co-workers who avoided him, not because he was wrong, but because he never listened. The next morning when he went to work and someone messed up a report, instead of arguing, he simply said, "It's okay, let's fix it together." For the first time, people smiled at him with genuine warmth. Days turned into weeks, and Jake started noticing how much lighter life felt when he stopped trying to win every little battle. He learned that wisdom wasn't about proving others wrong. It was about knowing when to stay calm, forgive, and let go. Months later, while helping a neighbor repair a broken fence, the same man he'd yelled at that Sunday drove by and waved. Jake waved back with a grin, realizing he had finally learned the lesson he needed all along. Life wasn't about being right all the time. It was about being wise enough to choose peace, kindness, and humility over pride and ego.